Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Will's dark secret is out. Electra's reaction will leave you speechless. Buckle up, bold and beautiful fans, because the Forrester mansion is about to become ground zero for the most explosive confrontation of the season, and absolutely nobody is prepared for what's coming. We've been teasing it for weeks, the whispers in the hallways of Forrester Creations, the knowing glances exchanged behind closed doors, the late-night phone calls that Will Hayes thought he was making in secret. Well, the walls have ears in Los Angeles, darlings, and the truth has finally broken free. Will's secret is out, and Electra, she is absolutely devastated. Let's rewind for a moment, because context is everything when we're talking about a bombshell this seismic. For months, Will had been maintaining a carefully constructed double life. To Electra, he was the devoted, attentive partner who looked at her like she hung every star in the California sky. He showed up to family dinners, he charmed the Forresters, he said all the right things at exactly the right moments. He was, by every outward appearance, the perfect man. But behind that polished smile, a web of lies so intricate, so deliberately woven, that even seasoned, bold, and beautiful veterans are going to have their jaws on the floor. Sources close to the show have confirmed that Will has been secretly working with one of Electra's most dangerous rivals, a figure from her past who has every reason to want her destroyed. The arrangement? Information. Will has been feeding sensitive details about Electra's personal life, her vulnerabilities, her fears, and her family dynamics to someone who has been weaponizing every single piece of it against her. Every stumble Electra has experienced in recent months, every seemingly random crisis that dropped into her lap out of nowhere, none of it was coincidence, it was orchestrated, and Will was the architect's most trusted accomplice. The question everyone is screaming, why? That answer, when it comes, and it is coming very soon, is going to be just as shocking as the betrayal itself. Because Will didn't do this purely out of malice. There's a history here, a debt, a secret from Will's own past that made him vulnerable, that gave someone enormous leverage over him. He wasn't acting entirely of his own free will. He was trapped, desperate, and convinced he could protect Electra even while he was hurting her. Whether that context earns him any grace from Electra, that's the million-dollar question. Now, let's talk about Electra's reaction, because this is the moment bold and beautiful fans have been waiting for all season long. When the truth lands in Electra's lap, the show does not cut away. Producers have reportedly gone to extraordinary lengths to let this moment breathe, to give it the raw, unfiltered emotional weight that it deserves. And the performance? Industry insiders are already calling it awards-worthy. What you will not see is Electra crumbling quietly into tears. That is not who this woman is. Instead, what unfolds is something far more chilling, a slow, terrifying calm that descends over her like a storm rolling in from the ocean. The woman who has survived betrayal before, who has rebuilt herself from nothing, not once but twice, does not break. She calcifies, and then she speaks. The words Electra delivers to Will in that confrontation scene are being described by those who've seen advance footage as some of the sharpest, most precisely devastating dialogue the show has ever written. She doesn't scream. She doesn't throw things. She simply dismantles him, piece by piece, word by word, until there is nothing left of his excuses, his justifications, or his carefully rehearsed apologies. But here's where it gets truly complicated, and why Bold and Beautiful is about to send its fan base into an absolute spiral. Electra doesn't just walk away. In a twist that nobody, and we mean nobody, saw coming, Electra uses this betrayal as fuel. Instead of retreating, she pivots. The information she discovers about Will's arrangement inadvertently hands her the most powerful weapon she's ever had against the enemy who's been pulling the strings from the shadows. The person who used Will to try to destroy her has just made a catastrophic miscalculation. because now Electra knows exactly who's been coming for her, and she is done playing defense. The fallout from this storyline is going to ripple through every corner of the Bold and Beautiful universe for months to come. Existing alliances are going to fracture. Characters who thought they were safely on the sidelines are about to find themselves caught in the crossfire. And Will, standing in the wreckage of everything he thought he was protecting, will have to decide whether redemption is even something he deserves to pursue. Bold and Beautiful has been building toward this explosion from the beginning of the season, laying breadcrumb after breadcrumb for the eagle-eyed viewers who knew something was coming. The payoff worth every single agonizing week of waiting. Set your DVRs, clear your schedules, maybe warn your neighbors because the screaming at your television is going to be unavoidable. This is Bold and Beautiful at its absolute, unapologetic best, and it is only just getting started.